The whirling dance or Sufi whirling that is proverbially associated with dervishes is best known in the West by the practices of the Mevlevi order in Turkey and is part of a formal ceremony known as the Sema. The Sema is only one of the many Sufi ceremonies performed to try to reach religious ecstasy. The name Mevlevi comes from the Persian poet Rumi, who was a dervish himself. This practice, though not intended as entertainment, has become a tourist attraction in Turkey.
Godliness is man's nature. Just as a drop can become the ocean, if man becomes free of limitations, he can become God. Godliness is man's nature. Just as a drop can become the ocean, if man becomes free of limitations, he can become God. Man is God. It is only a matter of letting the limitations go, the conditionings go. There is no other barrier. This is not coming from me. This is Rumi.
So Shakuntala, tell us, how do we become God?
It is a great question. Human beings have many layers, many layers, many conditioning.
Many forms in different aspects also.
Many conditionings.
Exactly.
Roshan,
Exactly.
You have conditions. Where were you born?
In Zimbabwe.
So you have the conditioning from Zimbabwe.
Yes.
Your father and mother, you have their conditioning.
Yes.
Brothers and sisters, you have their conditioning.
Yes.
People who like you and people who hate you, you have their conditioning.
Of course.
So when you become a beautiful boy of 23, 24, you have so many conditionings.
Yes.
So what Rumi says, get out of the conditioning. Become naked. Get out of all these conditionings.
How do you do this?
Go into yourself. Close your eyes and go into the light which is in you.
Was it what he was doing when he was doing the dervish dance?
Yes. While he was doing the dervish dance, he was teaching people to find that center in themselves.
Inner peace.
Inner peace, and also dropping the conditioning.
Wow, it's easier said than done, Shakuntala.
I agree, because when I talk about this in Mauritius, I have the Bombay conditioning. I'm a Mumbai girl.
Of course, yes.
So I have this desire sometimes to speak my mother tongue.
Of course.
Which is my conditioning. I have to speak in English, which is also another conditioning.
And you
because
speak in Creole here also.
At Creole. So I am a produit, I'm a product of my conditioning.
So Rumi says we have to let go of all these. And where does that take us then?
Then we find our real self. Because the real self is the same in Arabia, in Mumbai, in Mauritius, in Tokyo, in Paris. The real self is the same.
Who you are? Who are you? What
If
means?
you ask the question, who are you? I will say, I'm a girl from Mumbai. Conditioning.
That's the conditioning.
Voila. But if I say, I am emptiness, I am stillness, I am at peace, I am joyful, this is the self.
But you wouldn't say you are Shakuntala then?
This name is today here, tomorrow I may be Mrs. Howaldar, day after I may be Shaku. So my name's all changing all the time, yes or no?
Definitely.
Somebody calls me mummy, they
Yes.
forget my name even. It's fine. So these are superficial things.
Well, looking at it from far, it looks very, very small things that that probably makes a difference when you get away from it. And any other example of how we can get away from those conditions?
Many ways. Every religion has different ways of going in.
Yes.
Some do through prayers,
Yes.
some do through meditation, some through japa. Japa means mantras.
Yeah, reciting of
You
mantras.
recite. Some of it keep a lamp, feel there is a lamp inside and they think of the lamp.
Like meditation.
Some have Mahashivaratri.
Yes.
They try to find the Shiva in themselves. So there are so many million ways to find God.
So like in Mauritius, we have the fasting
You
for
have
Christian,
Islam,
for Pak.
you have Christians,
Yes.
you have all these.
So in a way of finding God, like in Mauritius, we have Christians who fast for Easter, we have Muslims who fast for Eid al-Fitr, and we have Hindus who are fasting for Mahashivratri. So in a way, everyone tries to find God in their own ways.
Yes, but I would like to say something here. It's very important to be sincere. I cannot go to the church for anything else but the concept of God, because this is important. If I'm going to wear my best dress and I'm going to look for the best boyfriend, this is not sincere.
That's not genuine.
No, it's not genuine. So you have to be very genuine. If I go to Mahashivratri, I'm making a competition with the big statues and with the the kanvar.
Yeah, exactly.
Then again, there's no competition before God. Whatever is given, whether it is a leaf, whether it is a flower, whether there is nothing, God is ready to accept. But you must be pure, sincere. So whether you are in Arabia, whether you are a Christian, whether you are a Hindu, whether you are a Muslim, are you sincere? This is the question.
Yes.
You can go to the church, but there is nothing. You are buying coconuts, you are trying to get puja, and your thoughts are thinking, are my children eaten at home? I'm going to eat Kentucky after I finish the fasting.
So, Shakuntala, would you agree that being humble is a better way to getting closer to God?
You know, this humility, Roshan, is also put on, can be put on. Many people appear to be humble.
But we keep in mind being genuine.
Being genuine is the crucial thing. Rumi was very sincere.
Exactly.
He was going crazy with the love of God. But the point is, are we really looking for God? Or are we looking for a better car, a better house, a better wife, a better girlfriend, better everything? And God is an excuse because you want to bribe God. Popedonu de coco, I'm giving you 2 coconuts, you give me a BMW. I'm giving you 5 coconuts, give me a house.
Is it more like a social image?
This is the problem with man today. Men have become very contaminated. Too many conditionings. To find a real human being who is simple, sincere, and who is looking for God is difficult.
Shakun, please read that poem again for us.
I will, because I'm in love with that poem. Godliness is man's nature. Just as a drop can become the ocean, if man becomes free of limitations, of conditionings, he can become God. Man is God. It is only a matter of letting the conditionings go, the limitations go. There is no other barrier. This is Rumi.
As the one and only Rumi.
Yes.
And I have one more question. Rumi, I've asked myself, I've tried to go inside myself and try to meditate. Where does he get all this inspiration? How does it come to him? And
Beautiful question.
it's because
No,
if
it's a
I
beautiful-
know how he got that inspiration, maybe I could use the same and, as he said, become God. I wouldn't say I would become
Yes,
God.
yes. No, why
but
not? Why not? Why not?
But it's a way of-
Everybody-
it's a means of it.
But how did he do it? According to my understanding of Rumi, you have to work on it. You have to start with simple things. You share things with your home. You share things with your wife.
But do you think he had a click?
You speak the truth. Truth is very important. In the Sufi Islamic religion, la vérité is very important.
It's the base.
It's the base.
Yeah.
But if you don't speak the truth, if you're not loving to your own people, you can't go to the mosque and be in love with God. C'est pas possible. It's not possible. You must start with love of the people around you. The servant who's bringing you a cup of tea, your wife who's done some hard work for you, your children. And your wife has to think of you. It's a beautiful pool of love. Then sincerity, truth, love. If these things are there, God is there.
Fantastic.